Zhang Weili, UFC strawweight champion, has openly stated that she would willingly grapple, or will willingly engage in the grappling and wrestling with Tatiana Suarez. It's in this interview, this ESPN MMA interview. I'll leave a link in the description, and it's also at the 248 to 250 mark. She was asked if she would willingly engage in the wrestling, and she said yes. And my thoughts on that, my take on this is, honestly, Weili, if you're smart, if you really want to win this fight, you should heavily prioritize takedown defense only, striking only, because trying to beat Tatiana at her own game, I don't think is a risk worth taking, and I think that Zhang is going to come soon to regret that. If she thinks she can wrestle with Tatiana Suarez, I think she's going to learn the hard way, and she's only going to make this fight easier for Tatiana Suarez. She's only going to end up in a situation and in positions where she doesn't want to be in. She'll try to get takedowns, she'll get them defended, and Tatiana Suarez might reverse the takedowns if they're in the clinch and Weili's trying to get the fight to the ground. Tatiana Suarez could use that wrestling experience to throw Zhang Weili off balance and get her on her back. And then once she gets her on her back, I think that's going to be all Tatiana Suarez. So, yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea from the side of Zhang Weili. If I'm Zhang Weili's coach, if I'm her team, I'm advising her against engaging in the wrestling. And the way she approached the Carla fight, she cannot approach the fight against Tatiana the same way. The moment she's able to defend any takedown, she's got to immediately get out of there. She cannot stay on the ground with Tatiana Suarez and try to, step over the back to try and get that reverse crucifix rear naked choke. I feel like that's just not going to work on Tatiana. Tatiana's not Carla. She's going to know how to defend and counter that, and I guarantee you Zhang Weili will get reversed and end up on her back, and she'll be stuck on her back, and from there it might be a wrap, but we'll see. We have like a few days to find out what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Zhang Weili got a takedown in this fight, but I just don't see her maintaining control, and Suarez will easily get up through her wrestling experience, or she'll get a reversal. I mean, Carla Esparza was able to reverse Zhang Weili in that fight. And if Tatiana, or when Tatiana gets a reversal, should she get taken down or end up on bottom somehow, I think the consequences are going to be a lot more dire in this fight than they were in the Carla fight, because Tatiana is better than Carla. She's bigger. She's more physical. Her chain wrestling is better. Her top control is better. Her ground and pound is more ferocious. Her submission game is more threatening. And the problem with Weili when it comes to her wrestling, she tries to use a lot of strength and explosiveness to get her takedowns, which it works in her favor, but that's because she's implementing her wrestling grappling game on primarily strikers like Yan Xiaonan, Lemos, and Joanna. And against Carla too, but Carla, it was at a size and strength discrepancy, and her wrestling just isn't as good as Tatiana's. Tatiana is not at a size and strength discrepancy against Weili, and her wrestling is that much more better. But let's find out what happens. Maybe Zhang Weili is bluffing. For her sake, I hope she's bluffing. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe, and peace out.